With Epic Games putting mythic weapons back into the game, it really got us thinking. What was the absolute worst Fortnite meta to play in? Every game makes mistakes, some more than most, but there are always times when you just don't want to log on. Whether it's a game-breaking gun, a change in mechanics, or just personal frustration, you always reach the same conclusion. Let's jump right into the list. Okay, I know, the double pump definitely wasn't the worst meta, but it stands out for one massive reason. It was by far the most punishing meta. In the early days of Fortnite, everyone wasn't Frank Lloyd Wright, building immense structures as high as you can see. The double pump meta depicted a less building, more shooting meta, but that's just the thing. Sure, some of the shotguns did less damage than you see today, but everyone wasn't running the double pump. When you missed a shot, you were basically dead. Nobody shot and built. It was just shoot, 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 and hopefully kill. The double pump also made other guns obsolete. SMGs basically didn't exist. Everyone just ran a double pump and an AR. So, the meta wasn't only punishing, you also really felt pigeonholed in a certain loadout. While beloved by many, the double pump meta deserves at least a mention for the worst Fortnite metas. I still have nightmares about missing 4 shots in a row, but let's just try to forget and move on to a more recent meta, one that everyone is complaining about. The current Fortnite meta has become a meme. Plenty of streamers, content creators, and yes, Reddit has raised their voices against the current siphon-less meta. Honestly, the meta isn't that bad. There aren't any completely broken guns around, the baller only has 200 life, and the pumps actually do damage. But the meta today makes the list because of one simple thing. It could be so much better. Fortnite was in one of the best spots it had ever been just a few weeks ago. Now, it just has us wanting more. We tasted what a faster, healthier game would look like, and Epic has basically taken that away in normal play modes. Nobody wants to constantly sweat in arena mode. Everyone deserves a chance to have fun. Even if Epic doesn't bring back Siphon, it will be fine. Remember, they just put in the reboot bans. Just please, bring back the extra mass farming. While the overall Fortnite meta has some issues, let's move on a meta that we all hated because of one particular pistol. To be fair, this was actually one of my favorite metas. There was just something cool about breaking into a build and one-pumping someone in the face. But even I can admit that wasn't healthy for the game. Everyone had to use a deagle. For all intensive purposes, it was an SMG-less meta. There were a few running around here and there, but the deagle was just too broken to ignore. Any deagle combo felt horrible to die to. The deagle, RPG, yeah, great, love everything blowing up around me. Even the pump deagle combo felt broken. It was as if the double pump was back. In duels and squads, the gun was just as oppressive. One guy would just continue one-shooting your builds with the deagle while you had to repel his other teammates. While the nerf was a happy moment for most who played Fortnite, I still miss that broken pistol. First blood. Have you guys ever seen Rambo? Sly Stallone just slaying out over the course of 2 hours? No? It's a classic. Jeez, Fortnite fans are getting younger and younger. Well, even if you haven't seen the classic Stallone flick or its 11 sequels, everyone was able to cosplay the movie in-game 8 months ago. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the drum gun. This faded weapon hit the Fortnite Battle Royale world in patch 4.5. It basically made ARs absolute. Yeah, they get hit better at a distance, but I mean just look at this weapon. Great damage, mobility, and a 50-round clip to boot. The gun was ridiculous. People ran 2 drum guns and a shotgun. That was the whole meta. That's it. The drum gun was so broken, it didn't even make it into the Fortnite unvaulted modes. Good riddance. It took a lot not to give the drum gun the top spot on the list. Every game had some gun so broken, so oppressive that they just felt dirty using it. The gun sticks in your mind even months after playing with it. Call of Duty had the Model 1887s. The original Halo had the Magnum. Mario Kart has that stupid lightning strike. GoldenEye had Oddjob. Yes, just the character. You get the picture. Fortnite had one singular weapon and it came on September 12, 2018. Yes, I'm talking about the original P90. The original P90 was the most broken gun to ever exist in Fortnite. I have no problem saying this. The gun was a laser beam. It had a 50-round clip, was accurate at absurd distances for an SMG, and shot at insane speeds to boot. The gun was an absolute nightmare to play against. Unfortunately for the Fortnite public, the P90 spawned a new meta. The darkest timeline can be traced back to patch 5.10 to patch 5.40, the period when both the P90 and the drum gun were in the game. This was the fabled just build meta. The P90 sat at its peak for just a week. It was quickly nerfed down to 40 rounds a clip. The game was unplayable until the drum gun was mercifully removed from the game. This was by far the worst meta to play in Fortnite. Well, thanks again for watching. Once again, this is Keith Allen Henson. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more coming out soon.